My name is Paul Furman. I'm with AJF Engineering and Inspections. I'm a certified home inspector in the state of Arizona. Today we're going to look at moisture penetration. Our inspection standards that we have to follow, one of the things that we have to look for is any evidence of moisture penetration. So I'm going to take you around and show you a few examples of what we typically will find on a home inspection. What we have here is a window, and this is an older home, and this is not unusual, but you see you've got all the bubbling and blistering and the water staining around here. So clearly this window has been leaking, and we would put that in our inspection report. Okay, so here we're in the garage, and if you look up here, you can see there's a significant amount of water damage and water staining, and that's due to a roof leak. There's a flat roof directly above that, so clearly we have a leak issue here that would go in our inspection report. Okay, so another area in the home that has a very, very high likelihood for leakage is the washing machine hookup. Back behind this washing machine, there's a water supply hookup, and typically you will find water damage and water staining and things like that going on back there, because that's an area of the home that people really never look at. So when the home inspector shows up and looks behind there, there's a good chance he's going to find that there's a leak there. Okay, this is another very high likelihood for leakage. Typically underneath your sinks, you've got a garbage disposal here, you've got the drain here. A lot of times you have a reverse osmosis, which is a water filtration system underneath the kitchen sink. People generally tend not to look underneath here, so they're not aware of the fact that you can have drain pipe leaks, the disposal can be leaking, the shut-off valves underneath there can be leaking. So what we want to do is we just want to look under here and make sure we don't have anything going on. This one actually looks good. Okay, here's another area of significant liability, moisture penetration in a home. We'll talk about what we look for on the shower. We're going to look at any obvious signs of the tile being loose. This one's actually in good shape. We'll visually look at the caulk at the joints and things like that. This one's in good shape. Sometimes they do put a window in a shower, and you can see that there's some gaps and stuff like this around the perimeter that would need to be sealed. Also, when you have a window in the shower, if the window itself is less than 5 feet off the shower floor, then it has to be tempered glass, so we would be looking for that. If it's higher than 5 feet, then it doesn't have to be tempered. We would look at the tub here. This is an acrylic tub. Are there any evidence of any cracks or any damage or anything like that? And then what we're going to do is look for any gaps around the faucets, the penetrations in the wall here. That might be an obvious sign of moisture penetration, could get behind that wall. And then we're going to look visually around the shower to make sure that we're not seeing anything that indicates that maybe this whole surround area is leaking. This looks to be in good shape visually. Don't see anything there. And then also over here, everything looks good there. Then what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the shower and look for any leaks at the faucet, things like that. Make sure we got hot water. Make sure we got cold water. Run it. Make sure the drain is going to drain properly. It's not going to back up or anything like that. We've obviously got, this needs to be sealed here, because that's where you can get water behind there. So we generally run the tub in the shower for maybe 5, maybe 7 minutes, something like that. So that's basically what we do with the shower and the tub.